guys, Crazy Black 108 here, and I'm back with another video. As you can tell by what's sitting in front of you guys, I'm here today to give my first impressions on the Adidas Crazy Light Boost, or is what some people are calling the Adidas Crazy Light 4s, which technically so they are, but this is the first Adidas Crazy Light to have energy boost, the boost foam in the heel of the shoe. First Adidas basketball shoe to have that, and boost changes everything, guys. Just man. So this is going to be a very short video. Isn't going to be nearly as long as the actual performance review that will be coming out here soon. But this is going to be just, my first thoughts, initial thoughts on the shoe itself. So we'll talk about the all the tech that's in it too. This is by far definitely not the lightest Crazy Light. 9.8 ounces, the lightest ever at the time, the very first Crazy Light. This one is 11.6 ounces. Now when you pick it up, it's still crazy light. Like, I don't sit here and say to myself, man, this is a heavy shoe. It's still crazy light, and that's a good thing, Still a nice shoe, still very light, so it still holds true to that, crazy light, name. In terms of how far this shoe has come in terms of tech and what's used in it, Adidas has changed a lot since 2011. Let's just put it that way. This upper is not sprint web. You don't have a sprint frame. You don't have EVA foam throughout the whole shoe. You have a mixture of different technologies used to implement throughout the shoe. So we'll talk about the upper here first. Now, as you see, this isn't a sprint web upper. This is actually what they're calling a shock web. It's like a mesh upper. And you can see kind of like the webbing pattern that's on there still, which is pretty cool. In terms of flexibility and comfort, it's great. I love it. Breathability, pretty breathable. I've liked it. I mean, definitely nothing beats the Crazy Light 1s and the Rose 2.5s in my opinion, but this definitely is, it's breathable and it's nice. It's comfortable. I like the upper. And it's good. And I believe that over more wear, it will hold together well. It's holding together pretty well so far, and I like that. I also kind of like where they have the branding on here, the 3 stripes. It kind of reminds me of, I can't remember what running shoe it was that Adidas came out with maybe like a few years back, but there's a running shoe that I believe had the 3 stripes down here. So that's just pretty cool. This, I believe too, is also the lowest cut Crazy Light I've seen. Usually they're just a little bit higher than this. This is like a mid. Also here, guys, on the front branding wise, you got the Adidas logo there. And then too, like I said, there's no sprint frame in here. You have this new thing called a stable frame. The stable frame basically is go throughout the shoe to give you a full energy return throughout the whole shoe, give you a good responsive feel throughout it. I think that's what they're doing to kind of compensate with the fact that you have in your heel you have all this boost foam, but in the forefoot all you have is EVA foam. So a kind of way to help compensate with that, along with the torsion system, the energy plate down here in the bottom, also, which goes to help give you, give that full energy return from the heel to the forefoot as well, which is nice. We'll save the boost, talking about that to the very end. The next thing I want to talk about is in terms of ankle support. I played in these with my speed wraps, fine, and then I played in them without my speed wraps. I was fine as well. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, because they didn't have the sprint frame, which is, it's been a well-tested, well-proven support back in the heel for your ankle. It's been every Rose shoe since the Rose 1s. Signature-wise, at the main line, the 7732s I know did not have a sprint frame, but the 7733s I believe do have a sprint frame, and I saw them at House of Hoops here in my area. But what's in here is actually called a fit frame, and it basically works the same, kind of, but it's just, a different name for it. It's a little bit different. This is literally like, I think they use this in their running shoes, if I'm not mistaken. I believe this is the same plate, or the same type of heel support as they give in the original Energy Boost running shoes. And it did good. I didn't think it would do too well, but it did fine. Comfort-wise, in your ankle, completely fine. The foam in here is really nice and plush, and I like it. It says a Crazy Light Boost in there on the insole, but very, very comfortable shoe to wear and to play in. So, and grip-wise, my first impressions on the grip is that it does pretty well. It's not as good as the Crazy Light ones as far as I'm concerned as of right now, but give or take another week or so of playing in them, and I'll see how I feel about it. Now onto the Boost foam. Really responsive. My heel feels so, I mean, like, literally, anytime I think I have heel strike. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest, but, like, in my heel, whenever I feel it's super comfortable. And then two, the transition from the Boost foam in your heel to your forefoot with the EVA foam, it's a nice transition. It's not like, I feel like this is really stiff and like it hurts. In comparison, it's a good mix of both, and I like it. I'm curious to see how the Rose 5s are going to feel, but I like it. The Boost, the Crazy Light Boost is a very nice shoe, and so far I like it. And to me, Boost does change everything. It's really crazy to see it finally be implemented in a basketball shoe, and going forward, it's going to be a really interesting thing to see. So, I want to thank you all for watching this first impressions video. My full thoughts, which will be probably about another like 2 minutes of this, and just more explanation, plus some footage, of course, will be out maybe in about a week or so. And yeah, I want to thank you all for watching this video, and comment, rate, and subscribe, or thumbs up actually. But just Boost changes everything, guys. Like, there will be doing some more videos breaking down Boost compared to like Lunar Lawn and other things like that. Just foam base. I'm not talking air base. I'm not going to take an Air Max sole, even though I find Boost more comfortable than Air Max sole. But that's a different story. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all around.